Does coffee really stunt kids' growth? One reason coffee isn't usually given to kids may be the widely held belief that the caffeinated beverage can stunt children's growth. But is there any truth to this idea? The answer is a resounding no. There's no evidence that coffee or caffeine stunts childhood growth and development. Instead, a person's height is largely governed by other factors. For example, hundreds of genes so far identified are thought to be responsible for approximately 16% of a person's adult height. A child's general health also plays a role. For example, repeated infection during infancy can slow nutritional uptake and bone growth, as shown by a number of different studies. Moreover, whether a child has access to important dietary needs, such as milk, during their early years also influences height, as does the mother's diet during pregnancy. So, why do some people still believe that coffee can stunt a child's growth? No one really knows, but there are a couple of theories. In the 80s, several studies suggested that regular coffee drinkers were at an increased risk of osteoporosis because caffeine can lead to increased calcium excretion, although the effect was small. If caffeine was capable of weakening bones, then it was conceivable that higher consumption in childhood would lead to shorter stature. However, it turned out that there was another variable at play. Coffee drinkers also tended to consume less milk, a major source of calcium. In other words, it likely was not the coffee, but rather the insufficient calcium, causing the problem. In science, however, coffee doesn't stunt kids' growth. In fact, it's probably healthier for your child to quaff a weak cup of joe than a sugary, tooth-rotting soda, said Miller. But Miller doesn't advise giving your toddler a double espresso every morning, either. And for good reason. Moderation is key. Caffeine can cause increased anxiety, high blood pressure, and acid reflux, and it can also interfere with sleep. Caffeine from coffee can also cause these issues in adults, of course. But children have smaller bodies, so the same amounts of caffeine can have more pronounced effects in them. Young children abstain and adolescents limit their coffee drinking. Despite the evidence, this coffee myth likely isn't going away anytime soon. Do you think coffee stunts kids' growth? Let us know at the comments below.